for you guys. Last time we saw the big engines go on strike, how many goofs are going to appear during the strike? That is the top question for today, because today's adventure is Trouble in the Shed. As per usual, all on the Island of Sodor. It's going to be uncovered. Who knows? Let's get down and dirty with the Goofs. Yeah! Anyway, we got a turning point tracks, or whatever they're called. Comment down below if you know what they're called. I really don't know what the terminology is. Anyway, but yeah, there's a turning point of tracks that lead to nowhere. Actually, it leads to somewhere, but it's not connected. Also, there's a series of buffers that are literally out of place. Also, if we look a bit more closer, there's a series of tracks on a different lane that lead to nowhere at all. And now we can finally hear the dang story, once and for all.
The Fat Controller sat in his office listening to the noise outside. The passengers were angry.
Because they have sticky tack underneath them and they cannot move at all. What a pity.
The station master came in. There's trouble in the shed, sir.
Yeah. Isn't there trouble in your office because you have sticky tack under your left foot as well?
Henry is sulking, there's no train, and the passengers are saying this is a bad railway. Indeed, said the Fat Controller. We cannot allow that.
Okay, in the rebooted in the old version, they had a connecting scene where Sir Topham Hatt puts his hat on and heads over to the sheds. And looks like he's about to leave the sheds. They didn't put that here! Really good job on the re-editing, guys. Seriously, very, very good job.
He found Gordon, James, and Henry looking very cross.
It's because Gordon's buffers are actually very, 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 very infinity crooked. By a very slim margin.
Come along, Henry. It's time your train was ready.
Yeah, he can't go out because he has no tender. And also, Gordon, you want to take it from here?
Henry is not going, said Gordon. We won't shunt like common tank engines. That was Thomas's job. We are important tender engines. You fetch our coaches and we will pull them. Tender engines don't shunt.
Now I know a number of people are gonna be angry that I'm not using George Carlin, but I do know that he has a goof in this, a story where he smacked his lips before he says, "We'll see about that." I am counting it as a goof anyway. So haters, you don't have to hate no more.
Oh, indeed, said the Fat Controller.
Wait a minute, there's a hole on its chin. Actually, it looks like he's got at least 3 of them.
See about that. Engines on my railway do as they are told. And he hurried away to find Edward. The yard has never been the same since Thomas left.
Well, wait a minute. There was coal behind him. Though, I mean, they did add a tree, but isn't that really enough? Ugh.
His branch line, he thought sadly. Edward was shunting. Leave those trucks, please, Edward, said the Fat Controller. I want you to push coaches for me in the yard. Thank you, sir. That will be a nice change. That's a good engine. Off you go, then. So Edward found coaches for the 3 engines, and that day the...
Wait a minute.
So Edward found coaches...
Never mind, I thought there was a brake coach.
The trains ran
Coach in the wrong place. Oh wow, not a brake coach out of place. Also, Gordon's eyes are a little wonky. Oh, so is Edward's a little bit. Henry, you want the trifecta? Oh crap, you really got it. Missing story on Sodor. There's actually a case of wonky eye disease. Also, Edward is a little off-center. Wait, is Gordon leaning to the right as well? Maybe it's just a camera angle, but who knows? I feel like Henry's in the right place.
But next morning, Edward looked unhappy. Gordon came clanking past, hissing rudely.
Okay, he was late to hiss steam at Edward. Also, I think his train is extra long, or maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Something's definitely might be wrong with it, though. Also, I'm sorry if I'm delaying a little bit. I'm going back. Because I feel like there might be more goofs in this one. Yeah, we know about the steam. We got that. Now it's wonky in a different way. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. No, yeah. The left eye is a little bit more, or, differently shaped than the right one is. I'm talking like edges, not like shape of the eyeball, of course. That's archive footage from A Big Day for Thomas. We know that, but that's not the real goof. Apparently the holes in Sir Topham chin have multiplied.
He set the fat controller. What a noise.
Also, wait a minute. His mouth's not on all the way. I just noticed that. You can see a divot on the left corner sticking out a little bit.
They all hiss me, sir, answered Edward. They say tender engines don't shunt, and last night they said I had black wheels.
And wow, they did not fix Sir Tophamat's loose paint on his car. It's hard to see, but it's like right on the very left.
I haven't, have I, sir? No, Edward, you have nice blue ones, and I'm proud of you. Tender engines do shunt, but all the same, we do need another tank engine here.
Actually, you know what? No, this is actually a goof, come to think about it. Because he's positioned near a station, yet when further away, he's to the left of a house.
Tender engines do shunt, but all the same, we do need another tank engine here. He went to a workshop and they showed him all sorts of engines.
Yeah, they're not new though. They're Gordon, the Marklin engine, and James, Edward. You get the idea.
At last he saw a smart little green engine with 4 wheels.
And a very poorly divoted eye.
That's the one, he thought. If I choose you, will you work hard? Oh, sir, yes, sir. That's a good engine. I'll call you Percy. Yes, sir, thank you, sir, said Percy. And the fat controller brought him back to the yard. Edward, he called, here's Percy. Will you show him everything? Percy soon learned what he had to do, and they had a happy
Next
afternoon.
goof coming in 3, 2, 1. Okay, Edward, you're showing him wrong. You knocked over a set of buffers. Now we got a slew of goofs coming in.
Then Henry came by, hissing as usual. Cheese! Went Percy.
Oh, one eye is slightly wonkier than the other. By the way, that left eye gap is bigger than the right. Like,
Henry.
Whoa. Hold up.
Then Henry came by, hissing as usual.
He came from the way right,
Went Percy.
but now he's in the middle. Also, we have a tracks that just end. They're like right under Henry's left buffer.
Henry jumped and ran back to the shed.
And now he's back to the right again. And boy, do you love musical sheds or not, or don't you love them? And if that doesn't suck enough, guess what happens next?
How beautifully you wheezed him, laughed Edward.
Yeah, you wish him so hard, you knocked Edward's tender over. Actually, you blew his tender away, really.
I can't wheeze like that. Oh, said Percy, that's nothing. You should hear them in the workshop. You have to wheeze loudly to make yourself heard.
Also, why the heck is the shed open when there's only 3 engines?
Next morning, Thomas arrived. The Fat Controller sent for me. I expect he wants help, he said to me.
Wait a minute. Hold. Does Percy's track... Wait a minute. There's a set of tracks next to Percy that either comes to an end, I think? Or could they be timbers? Comment down below what you think they are. Oh, yeah.
Here he comes, replied Edward. Well done, Thomas. You've been quick. Listen, Henry, Gordon, and James are sulking.
Oh, wait a minute. Thomas's eyes are wonky. Oh. Alright. Edward's are still wonky, I think. Turns out Percy's the only correct one.
They say they won't shunt like common tank engines, so I have shut them up and I want you both to run the line for a while. Common tank engines indeed, snorted Thomas. We'll show them. And Percy will help too. Oh, sir, yes, sir, please, sir, answered Percy. Edward and Thomas worked the main line, greeting each other as they passed by. Percy puffed along.
Wait, hold the phone! Thomas's brake coach is facing the wrong way.
Along the branch line.
Got a bit of a... Oh, are you serious? Alright. Okay, I know I'm going out of context here, but... Yes, I'm sorry for that, but...
Percy puffed along the branch line. Thomas...
Here's the next goof, by the way. And he's facing the wrong way.
Anxious about Annie and Clarabelle, but both driver and guard promised to take care of them.
And now Clarabelle's the front. No wonder they didn't show too much Annie and Clarabelle in this one. There's a set of tracks that lead to nowhere on this lane now.
There were fewer trains, but the passengers didn't mind.
Oh, and there's a set of tracks leading to a lamppost. Hello, accident alert here. Hope they're insured.
They knew the 3 other engines were having a lesson. Gordon, James, and Henry were cold, lonely, and miserable. They wished now they hadn't been so silly.
But do they still look silly? Oh, Henry still does. Pretty wonky. Pretty wonky over there in the shed. Oh, so is Gordon. Ugh, James got wonky eyes too. No wonder this was 2020 in Sodor. Or actually, they all caught the wonky eye disease, and Sir Top-O-Mat shut him up. Sorry, the Fat Controller shut him up. Sorry, I know there's people watching in the UK. Hey, and that's the end of the story. Do not forget to please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment down below if any goofs have been missed. And next week, we reveal the winner of that poll. Do not forget, if you haven't voted already, Welsh Coal or look what you've done to our breakfast. Yes, I will see you next week for all that and more. Catch you guys in the next station. All aboard!